Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing okay. I hope you're doing great. I see that I have people here already. Thank you guys so much for your support. Oh my goodness. So I'm trying to figure out what works. So in case you're new here, my name is Valeen Oseh and I am a graduate student at the University of Alabama at Birmingham, UAB, where I am studying cybersecurity. I make educational videos centered around study abroad, and also use this platform to share my experience here as an international student. So if you are joining us for the first time, that is what this channel is about. And right now, I am trying to figure out the best angle, to sit. Let's see if I should turn on the light. Oh, this is good. A lot brighter. So guys, where is everyone? I'm going to take about a minute to wait for people to join this live session. But if you are here already, so in today's video, I'm going to be answering some of the questions that you'd be asked during your F1 student visa interview. And last week we talked about the one of the questions we answered was, what do you like? Why did you choose this school? Okay, and Esther O, I think it was Esther O or Debbie Z that asked that question, and I took my time to explain, how best to answer that question. So today I'm just going to start off by answering another question today. So the question I'm going to be answering today is, so we answered, yes, last week we answered, why do you want to study at this university? So the question we're answering today is, why do you want to study this degree? That is one question that you will be asked. And so how you answer this question is going to tell a great deal on yourself and even the response that you are expecting to get from the embassy. So the best way that you can answer this question is, think of it as, before you went, you search for schools, right? And then you also search for possible programs that you would, be interested in. And then finally you figured out that this is the program that you want to go for, and you chose that program and you applied to that school and you were given an admission. Now, all of these things that you did, at some point you made the decision to take that course. So why did you choose that course? What is it that you intend to gain from that course? Because the reason why they're asking you that question is to find out whether it was someone else that applied for you, or you're just using it as a way of, leaving your country. You don't even have, an idea why you are going there. So they want to figure out if you know the reason that is taking you outside of your country to study. So what do you want? Why do you want to study this degree? Let's take an instance. For me, I applied for cybersecurity. And so when I was answering that question, I first of all related it to the global market, what is happening in the world in terms of cybercrime. Cybercrime has gone very high, like on a daily basis. The statistics are rising. Everybody is, either a victim of one form of cybercrime or another. So there was a very high need for cybersecurity professionals in the world generally. The next thing that, sparked my interest again was narrowing it down to my country. Now, when I wanted, the rise, the spike in cybercrime globally, sparked my interest, yes. But then, having sparked my interest, I just did not see any country, like any university in Nigeria, that was offering cybersecurity as a profession, first of all. So I then, started searching and finally found one. So when I now take a look at like what's happening in Nigeria, Nigerians are always mentioned whenever you're talking about cyber crime. And so in my response, I just told them, and I was honest about it. I want to help mitigate the spike in cybercrime globally and also mitigate the number of Nigerians involved in the cybercrime. I wanted to lend my voice to what's happening generally in the world. And I also wanted to bring that impact back to my home country by ensuring that I create more awareness in cybersecurity and also help fight, cybercrime, thus reducing the number of Nigerians and even other perpetrators in cybercrime globally. So you must have a reason why you're going there to study a particular course. You must, tell yourself that what is the purpose? Why am I actually going for this course? So let's say you are a nursing practitioner. Nurses are needed all over the world. In fact, nursing is one of the, most lucrative jobs you can ever find. Aged people need it, the young need it, the youths need it, leaders need it. Everybody needs nurses, to look after them. It's just the same way people need cybersecurity professionals because businesses need it, individuals need it, elderly need it. Anybody can be a victim of cybercrime. So there's high need of nurses globally. And so because there's a need for it, and if you're somebody that actually have, that human love, you want to actually do something that you're passionate about. Cybersecurity is something I'm passionate about. So I did not fail to also let them know that I enjoy, seeing people safe. I like to hear people say that I was able to detect, a fraud on my social media platform because I have this awareness or I have this knowledge. And if you're someone that helping, just hearing that story makes you smile, makes you feel fulfilled, then that's the course you should go for. So don't be scared to let them know that you love to help people. If you love to help people, then cybersecurity is for you. If you love to keep people safe, cybersecurity for you. If you love to see that people are as safe in terms of health, then nursing is for you. So always tailor your responses to that course that you've chosen. So that's why whatever response you're going to give is going to be based off of the course that you have been admitted for. So you cannot go there for an interview for an admission that you have been given for, let's say, cybersecurity, and then your responses are tailored to someone who has been admitted for what course do I call now? Anatomy. It just does not make sense. It just doesn't make sense. So whenever you're asked that question, remember the reason why you made that decision in the first place to study that course, and that's the reason that you should give to them. See, no reason is bad and no reason is wrong, but you must be very strategic when you are giving your responses. You must not just say anything because you want to say anything. That's why you have to prepare. Remember, I mentioned it in my video that you must always prepare before you go for your hey DP, finally I've been looking out for you. I'm like, you are the one in charge of every live, and I didn't see you. So you must always be prepared before you go for your interview. So if you're just joining us now, I'm talking about the question I'm answering now is, why did you decide to study this degree? So I'm just sharing my opinion, what I think should be the best response for anyone that is going for a US F1 visa interview. So you can also let me know what your responses are in the comment section. Okay, so DP, how have you been? How has been your week? I hope you are good. I hope you are fine. I hope you're staying safe, and I hope you are also taking your mental health very seriously, because that is also very important as an individual. So guys, you must first of all know what is taking you there. Don't go for an interview and you don't know the degree you are going for or the course of study you are going for. That's an indication already that you're not ready. And when they notice that, it's over. Okay, so the next question that I'm going to be answering is, why do you want to study in the United States of America? Why do you want to study in the United States of America? Why do you want to study in Canada? Why do you want to study in the United Kingdom? Why do you want to study in the United States of America. Now, remember that the first question we answered last week, the question we answered was, why do you want to study at this university? And was it Debbie Z or Esther O that gave a response? And then I had to analyze that response and figured out that she was actually answering the question, why do you want to study in the United States of America? So you must always understand the question that you have been asked. Don't go and answer a question that is, you were not asked. For instance, this question, you might start, responding in a way that would look like you're answering the question, why do you want to study at this university? All right. So, but what they're asking you is, why do you want to study in the United States of America? Now you've been clamoring, you've been watching YouTube videos, you've been, reading books, you've been researching because you just want to leave your home country. You want to leave South Africa, you want to leave Ghana, you want to leave Nigeria, you want to leave India, you want to come study. I look different, really. How? You want to come study is it because I'm on my pajamas? So you want to look, you want to why do you want to leave your home country to study? There must be a reason why you've always wanted to study outside of your home country. Is it the fact that the professors are better? So you are going to look at it from the quality of the education. So when you are giving your responses, put into consideration these factors: the quality of education, the stability of their educational system. For instance, in Nigeria, like now that we have a global pandemic, schools have been shut down. Nobody is talking about school as we speak because they don't have the resources to actually, continue with online education. All right. So I want to study in the United States of America because I want a stable education whereby if I am going, to set 2 years for my master's program, I'm graduating in 2 years. So I'm graduating in December. I started my program in January and I'm of 2018 and I'm graduating in December 2020. I started in 2019, sorry, and I'm graduating in December 2020, 2 years. So if somebody were to start a master's program, like I have a friend who started a master's program in Nigeria the same year as I started. In fact, he started like a semester before me. He started somewhat in like the last quarter of 2018, and this is 2020. With the pandemic and everything that's happening, that person is actually not graduating this year. He's going to be graduating. That's if everything goes back to normal, hopefully by next year. But me, I have been here for 2 years and I'm graduating in 2 years. So the quality of education, they have highly qualified professors that are, not just qualified in the sense that they're just qualified. No, they are actually carrying out research in their field. So for every professor that you meet here, they are certified. They have businesses running, they have researches running, they have personal researches and labs that they carry on. And so they know what they are doing. You are not just coming here to learn theory, you are going to learn practicals. So there'll be a bridge, that gap that you have been facing. You see that gap will be, closed. That's what you get when you're studying in the United States of America. They have their equipment. So always remember that quality of education, the stability of the educational system, the equipment, they have highly equipped labs, laboratories. If you want to talk about even the libraries, everything is stocked. So those are the things you want to talk about. And then their class size is actually very small. So you're not going to come to a program where you have over 500 people taking a course. Some people will be like, really? Yes. I've taken courses where we had like over 1,000 people in Nigeria. Like when we're taking usually they are combined courses anyway, like our GST, so we had over a lot of people. So most times we don't even hear what they're saying. So you can never find that here. So you have to look at those things. That's why you have to research about schools in the US and know the benefits of studying here. So you don't just go there and start seeing what you don't know. So you must talk the things that you know and you must spit facts. So the next question I'm going to be answering is, what are you going to specialize in? So sometimes it's like, For instance, my master's is in cybersecurity, but I am concentrating in cybercrime investigations. Are you serious? I guess we are live from a different room. I don't understand. What do you mean? Do I look different? Yes, yes, yes. We're live from a different room. So I changed. So guys, I'm actually going to be doing my apartment tour today. So I did some changes. I don't want to show it to you guys. That's why I came here. Ah, you're very, very observant. I like that. I like the fact that even though it's just the two of us right now, I'm hoping that more people will join. And remember, I told you that you're supposed to be inviting people. So, but I like the fact that you are very observant. You realize that this is not the usual spot. Let me raise it. I don't see that's the usual spot, but I made some changes and you're already beginning to see it. So that's the usual spot. So you guys love my lightning system. is this what is this why you're like something has changed? So that's it. Is this what you're talking about? DP, is this what you're talking about? So that's it. So I just decided to change my setup. That light, oh my god, you guys are going to make me have to change it all over again. It's like everybody loves that light. Everybody loves that light. Like everybody loves that light. So, and it's good. Even me, I love the light. Maybe I'll try to. I already ordered for another lightning stuff. So when it comes, I'm going to add it here so that when I'm using this platform too, you still see the light and not feel like I'm cheating you. So yeah, thank you for noticing. Okay. So yeah, so I'm studying. My master's is in cybersecurity, right? But my major, I'm concentrating on cybercrime investigation. So when they're asking you what what's the question again? What are you going to specialize in? Now they're not asking you your major. What are you going to specialize in is different from your major. Are you concentrating in a specific area in your major? That's what you should answer and give them the reason why you're concentrating in that area. For instance, I'm concentrating in cybercrime investigations because I'm interested in investigating how threat actors carry out their crime and how that crime, you know, affects humans, businesses, individuals, organizations. So I'm more interested in the investigative, aspect of cybercrime as well as other areas. I am interested in the overall cybersecurity world, but I'm interested more in, the investigative part of it. So that's what they're asking you. So you don't just go there and say, oh, what are you specializing in cybersecurity? No, because even in your I-20, like in my I-20, I have, maybe I should have brought it here. In my I-20, it is stated that my major is cybersecurity with a concentration in cybercrime investigations. So you must know your course. There are people that will come here and then they have like double majors. Maybe if you're an undergraduate student, and then you're taking, let's say, I've seen somebody taking mathematics, and then, it's also the minor is in information technology and another minor in Spanish. So you have people that have like three minors, and you have people like that have maybe two minors or even just one. If you don't have any minor, you're just going there to study just the course that you are going there for. So you must know these things, these little things that you think are not, necessary or important. They are very much important. So you must know everything that is stated, in your admission letter and everything that is stated on your I-20, because when you're going there, they have it on with them. They have it on the system. They are seeing it. They are just testing to know if you actually know what it is that you're going to study. And if you in any way just show them that you don't even have a clue, that is going to affect their decision in giving you a visa. So do you have any questions for me? Please, guys, don't, it shouldn't be, just me. I want you to also interact with me. DP, you know why I call you? Because sometimes I miss the pronunciation, don't pay. So sometimes I call don't pay, then some other times I call you DP just to shorten it. I hope you are okay with that. I'm sorry, just in case. So the next question is, okay, which universities did you apply to? So in this question, thank you for staying true with me. Thank you for making me feel, even though I know just having you here means I have everybody. You are their representative today, okay? So which universities did you apply to? Now, if you apply to 10 universities, let them know. If you apply to 5 universities, let them know. If you apply to just one university, let them know. Don't lie about the number of universities that you applied to. So be open, be honest, because honesty is it. Don't just go there and just be lying to people or lying to yourself, because when you're telling the truth, you start to be more confident about the responses you give. But when you're lying, you be I know those things happen. Like when I'm talking to you, sometimes I go around, but I'm still in line with what I am saying. See, do you know that for every application you make, for everything that you have imputed in the system, for everything that you have sent, there's a way that it can be tracked? Do you want to lie and then discover that they already know how many schools you applied to and be denied your visa? Or you want to tell the truth and then, even if they don't know, even if they can't track the number of universities you applied to, but you have been honest and you get your visa? So sometimes there are just questions I ask myself. Why lie about the number of universities that you have applied to? If you applied to 5 universities, I mean, there are over 100 of universities all over the world. So if you're applying to 5 universities, nobody is going to, if you have the money. But sometimes the number of universities you apply to can actually show desperation. And that's why most times people go there to, not even say the actual number of universities that they applied to. So how can you tell if they know? If they know everything else about you, your journey, how are you sure that they do not know the number of universities that you have applied to? And why should you lie about it? So my greatest tool to anyone going for an interview is, don't just go there to lie. Don't go there to say, oh, I didn't apply. No, I applied to five universities, and I was admitted at the University of Alabama at Birmingham, UAB, to study cybersecurity. And I'm glad for that I was admitted, because they were actually my first, choice. They were actually my top priority, my top choice of school in the United States of America. So that is a better response. Nobody's going to say, oh, because you applied to 5 universities and you shouldn't. How many universities were you going to apply to in the first place? Or are you going to just apply to one and be denied and then start the process all over again? No. And sometimes you can even apply to let's say 5 universities or even 10 universities, and maybe one university responds back to you, and you just decide, what, like for me, I applied to other schools, but the moment UAB gave me admission, I'm like, I don't have the time to wait for other responses to come. I'm going with this. And I love the school, I love the program, I love everything that I've read about the school. This is the school that actually it was like my top school. So I'm like, I didn't have to wait. So you can apply to 5 schools and not even hear back from them, and hear back from just one. Nobody's going to crucify you. So you can go there. I applied to 5 schools and I got admitted at the University of Alabama at Birmingham, UAB, to study this. But I am yet to get responses from the other schools. And that's it. So you don't have to, lie about it. The question of will they find out or not should not in any way, in fact, it should even make you be more honest, because they might even already have it. And you telling the truth would even, reassure them that this person is honest. But you telling a lie and then they have it can be detrimental to you getting your visa. So the next question that I'm going to be answering is, which universities did you apply to? Now, depending on the questions depending on the answer you gave to the question I earlier answered, you know, depending on the question you gave for that answer, what am I saying? Depending on the answer you give for the question I just answered, that would also determine what you will answer here. So if you tell them you applied to 5 universities, then be ready to, give them the names of those universities that you applied to. So if you told them that you applied to just 2 universities, be ready to let them know that you applied to the University of Alabama at Birmingham, UAB. You applied to I applied to 5 universities in the United States of America, and the universities that I applied to are the University of Alabama at Birmingham, UAB, the University of Alabama, UA. You can even go ahead to call where the universities are located. That would let them know that not only are you the one that actually did apply to those schools, but you actually also know what you're talking about. You know where they are located. So letting them know the names of the schools and where they are located is also very important. There are some schools that would give away, already give out the location of those schools. So in such instances, you don't have to. For instance, the University of Alabama at Birmingham, it has already called the state, it has already even called, the city where it is located. So in such cases, you don't really need to bother yourself about, calling out the locations. So if you have a personal question, please just keep, letting me know in the comment section. So the next question that I'm going to be tackling is, how many admission did you get? So this is also dependent on the answer you previously gave. So how many admissions did you get? You applied to 5 universities and you got 1 admission. You let them know. It's as simple as that. Don't go deep into answering the questions. Be concise. I applied to 5 universities. I got 1 admission from the University of Alabama at Birmingham to study cybersecurity. Something like that, if that's the case for you. So just go straight to the point. How many admissions did you get? I got 1 admission, and the admission is from the University of Alabama at Birmingham. Straight to the point. So the next question is, where did you complete the undergraduate or graduate degree? So if you are going for a master's program, they're asking you for where you completed your undergraduate program. I completed my undergraduate program in Nigeria at Delta State University, Abraka. So if you are a PhD program, going for a PhD program, they're asking you where you completed your graduate program. For instance, if I'm going for a PhD program now, I'll be telling them that I got my master's at the University of Alabama at Birmingham. So if I'm going for a master's, I'll tell them that I got my bachelor's degree at Delta State University, Abraka. So if you are an undergraduate person, then maybe you'll be talking about your high school, but this is more related to those going for either a master's program or graduate or PhD programs. So the next question that, guys, remember, these questions I'm answering are totally tailored to universities or colleges, or questions that will be university or college related. So who is currently live with me? Dongpei went offline. I want to know the person that is currently online right now, so I can give you a shout out. So thank you guys so much for your support. If you join us later, I know a lot is going on in Nigeria right now with the protests, so a lot of people might not necessarily be streaming, live with me today. So I understand, but if you are watching this at another time, please, drop your questions, drop your comments down below. Feel free to reach out to me with any question that you need answers to. So the next question that I'm going to be answering is, okay, what is your undergraduate GPA? You must know it. Don't go there and be saying, I graduated with first class. They're not asking you if you graduated with first class or not. Hi, Daniel. Thank you so much. I didn't expect you to be live today because of what's going on in Nigeria. My prayers are with you. I'm sending you guys love and light. And those, our heroes who died, who lost their lives in this cause, NSAS, protests and everything that's going on, my heart and my prayer is with you guys, and your names, will always be remembered. So shout out to you. Yes, I'm also protesting online. I've been sharing all the things I see online on my status. So that's also a way for you to lend your voice. So thank you so much. That means a lot. So the next question, so what is your undergraduate GPA? Now, when they ask you what is your undergraduate GPA, they are not asking you what did you graduate with. They're not asking you if you graduated first class, second class, upper, third class, lower. No, they're asking you your GPA. Did you graduate 2.5, 3.1, 4.8, whatever it is you graduated with? This is the moment where you give them the figure, the statistics, not the grade itself. So they're asking, when they say when you have an A, it's 90. So in the US, if you have an A, 90, it's A. Okay. So if you have an A, they're not asking you for A. They're asking you for the grade itself, not the letter grade. They're asking you for the figure grade. So if it is 80, tell them it's 80. So if your CGPA is 4.9, tell them it's 4.9. If it's 3.5, tell them it's 3.5. So the equivalent of your third class, first class, second class, whatever it is, that's what they need to know. So don't, go there and just, that's why you must be attentive. You must be attentive. Okay. All right, so that's for that. Then the next question I'm going to answer is, tell me about the university you are planning to attend. So now they have changed the question in a way to make you look like this can also be like, what do you like about your school? Tell me about the university. Tell me about University of Alabama at Birmingham. Tell me, what do you know about that school? Okay, because if you did actually research about the school, if you did actually, um, apply to that school, you must have seen so many things about that school that made you decide to go to the school. So now, what are those things that you saw about the school that actually made you choose that school? So if you need like maybe something to help you understand how to answer that question, then go watch my video where I talked about the 10 things I love about UAB. In that video can give you a clue as to how to answer this question. Um this question, tell me about the university you are planning to attend. So when you watch that video, you should be able to, that video itself, everything that I mentioned in that video can even be the reason why that you can give to them. Do you understand? Because it's the same thing. As far as it's outside of your home country, trust me, most of these things are similar. It's like somebody studying in Canada or somebody studying in the United States of America. The things you're going to love about that school is going to be very, very similar. The only thing that will be different is, for instance, I am a cybersecurity major, right? And you are maybe a nursing major. Some of the reasons that I might mention to them would be cybersecurity related, while for you, some of the reasons that you might mention to them would be nursing related. So that's where there'll be a little bit of differences. So when you're talking about the things you love about your school, or when you're talking about, oh, tell me about your school, it's just like somebody's telling me, when you go for a job interview, they're asking you, tell me about yourself. You have to tell them your strengths. You focus more on your strengths. You tell them, your achievements, what you have been able to do so far. That's, tell me about yourself. Who are you? So that school that you are going to, tell me about that school. Who is that school? So you are talking about that school to them as if they don't know nothing about the school. So you are selling the school to them, and your ability to sell that school to them will let them know that you're actually, because you can't just choose a school that you don't even like and you want to go to that school. You will not be able to sell it. For instance, I want to sell this thing to you. Wow, this remote, guys, this is the remote to my lightning system in my room. Whenever I use this remote to whenever I use the lightning system to film my YouTube videos, I get a lot of comments from my subscribers. They are always very happy seeing the dangling of the light in my videos. And sometimes when they do not see that lightning going on in my background, my subscribers would complain. Like today, Don P was complaining that, what's going on? You look different in your videos. Where are we? You just look different. And finally, he observed and discovered that I was filming from a different setup, Ve- I was waiting for that. So, guys, when you have this remote, this is the magic, this is the trick to my YouTube success growth. If you buy this lightning system, if you buy this lightning equipment, if you buy this remote, trust me, your YouTube subscribers would grow from 0 to 1,000 in a month. Try me. So you're selling, you're talking about how people love how beautiful the lightning setup is, in case you're just joining us. So that's the celebrity lights, because you love it. And trust me, some people, not just Dunkpay, most people, no, it's funny, but it's true. Most people, when they come to my channel, Valeen, this is your light, like this light doesn't get tired. Dunkpay has said it. Amadi has said it. Everybody's just saying something. So that's something that so what is that selling point of that school? That is your time to sell that school to them. And you're not just selling it to them because they don't know. You're selling it to them to prove to them that you know something, you know what is going on in your school. Do you understand? I don't know, but when I'm even me, I'm actually laughing, like, how did I even come to the point? I just picked it up, and yes, actually, guys, this remote does the magic. So here I can dim. This one is the plus. This is the plus sign. From here, I can increase it or I can reduce it here. And I can actually make it warm or, less warm from here. So whenever I'm filming, I use it. And I've discovered that most people like it. So I'm always, so that you will be happy. If you're not even happy with my face, you'll be happy with the lights. So yes, I hope that, you guys, you can come back later to watch this video and pick, anything that will be helpful to your visa journey. So next week, I'm going to be the questions I'll be answering will be questions about your sponsors and about finance. So this week we're just answering questions about colleges and the university that you are attending. So next week is going to be questions about sponsors and finance, and the other week will be questions about relatives and family members, and that'll be, oh no, what is going on? Don't tell me this has happened. All right. That just made my, okay. Relatives and family members, and that'll be it. So I hope, then work and job the other week. So we're going to have 5 weeks of US F1 visa. First week, college and university. Second week, no, next week will be test scores. Then the other one will be sponsors. That's your bank and your finance. Then the next one will be family and relatives, and then work and job, and then general questions. So each video will be dedicated to a particular topic. That's why everything that you're going to hear today is just about your university. So the next question we're going to answer is, okay, tell me about, okay, yeah, we just talked about that. Then the next question is, mention the name of the professors you had contacted. So this brings me, remember when I was talking about the things you have to do before your US F1 visa interview? I said you have to connect, you have to reach out to people, you have to reach out to your professors, because they can ask you these questions. And trust me, the thing is, they're not going to ask you all these questions, but you don't know the ones that the person is going to ask you. Because for me, they didn't even ask me about, okay, they asked me about why cybersecurity, why UAB. That's the only question they asked me. And then they asked me about how my sponsor. That's all they asked me. So you don't know the question that they are going to pick. Like, we have 20 questions here. You don't know which one that they are going to answer and ask you. That's why you have to know all of them and how best to tackle them when you're asked. So mention the name of the professors you had contacted. So for the sake of the interview and for the sake of your program, you also need to reach out, because when you discover the program, the course that you want to study, like, okay, finally, sometimes you might want to study information security, but there's no information security in that university. There's actually security information. Do you understand? And then you might now decide to reach out to a professor in that department. That's why I said you must always, go to the school's dedicated website, because for every university, they have a personal website. And for that university's website, they have, a departmental website. So each university has a university website, and in the university website, they all have departmental websites. So you can be able to reach out to the departmental chair or even the professors in that department. So reach out to them and ask them questions about the program that is going on. Sir, hi, professor. My name is Valeen Oseh. I am from Delta State. I am from Delta State in Nigeria. I am thinking of coming to the University of Alabama at Birmingham to study cybersecurity. But I realized that, because that's which is very good. But when I was coming here, it was actually they just recently changed the program from computer forensics and research to cybersecurity. So you might discover that in your school, they don't actually have like the same header of, the major you are looking for. Or even if they have the same header of the major you are looking for, reach out to them. Just familiarize yourself, because that's also a way for you to get jobs when you come here. Just also communicating with them, reaching out to them. I just wanted to know, would this program be able to, help me achieve my career goals? I want to become a cybersecurity professional in the future. I just wanted you to give me a professional advice. How is the program like? Can someone from Nigeria with little programming, background cope? Is it programming intensive? How is it international friendly? Are there other international students in the school? What is your research area in? I read through your bio, and I discovered that you are in this area of research. I'm interested in that research area, and I would like to work with you. Introduce yourself, say something, find something to say. Because when they now ask you the professors that you have, reached out to in the school, you will be able to call the professors by name. I reached out to Gary Wana, I reached out to Rajib Hassan, I reached out to, just call the names. So that is what this place is asking you. And you don't have to tell long stories. I reached out to two of my professors, to ask them about the program to get more details and more insight. And because I'm also interested in their line of research, I reached out to Gary Wana, who is the head of don't call just the name. What? Because for you to know the name, there was a reason why you reached out to that person. So also call the names of the professor and let them know why you reached out to the professor. Some people might just go and say, oh, I reached out to Gary Wana, I reached out to Rajib Hassan, and it ends there. No, let them know that you know why they asked you that question and you know what you're doing. I reached out to Gary Wana. I am interested. He's the director of research at the UAB Computer Forensics and Research Laboratory. I am interested in that line of research, and I reached out to him to see how best I can work with him once I get in once I find my way in the university. And I also reached out to Rajib Hassan. His line of research is in security, mobile security, Internet of Things, and I also find that interesting. So I reached out to both of them to see how I can work together with them to carry out research in their line of field or in their line of research, something like that. So just reaching out to professors is not the thing. Why did you reach out to those professors? That would also let them know that you know what you're doing. Okay. So the next question is, when and where did you get your bachelor's degree? I already answered this question where I talked about. No. So that's a good question. Don Pay's question is, please, do you reach out to the professors after you gain admission into the school? See, let me tell you something. Being proactive and smart is not just knowing book, oh, you are the best student. No, it also means using your head. So start to build networks with your professors even before you get your admission. Because when you start reaching out to them, trust me, it's not like every school you apply to that will give you admission. It's not every school you apply to that will give you admission. No. So when you start reaching out to the professors, and before you reach out to those professors, go through the departmental websites, go through each of the professors. What are they doing? What is their research on? Are you interested in their area of research? If you're interested, then reach out to the professors that you are interested in their line of work. So when you reach out to those professors that you are considering applying to UAB to study, tell him, and you were carrying out a research in the departmental website, and you came across his name, you came across his website, and you came across his articles. Read at least 3 to 5 of his articles, or anything that professor has published, because that will give you a talking point. You don't just want to research to anybody and then be asking, professor, how are you, what is your name, where are you from? No, you want to say the things that they want to hear, for them to even reply your email and pick interest in you. So the professor will not even be the one to say, okay, oh, thank you for reaching out. Yes, this is my area of work. Okay, what have you been doing prior to now? Oh, this is a good program. They will not reach out to you. So there is no time that is bad, but I feel that don't wait till you get the admission to reach out to those professors. No, don't wait for that time. You can even when you have, if you can reach out to them before you apply, reach out to them, because that would also give you a better understanding as to, oh, is this really what I want? Because you hear from, like, during my summer class, I was going to take a course. In fact, there were two: cloud security and cloud, no, cloud, no, cloud. Yeah, I took cloud computing in the summer, but in this fall semester, I'm taking cloud security. So I reached out to the professor. I'm like, is there a difference between cloud computing and cloud security? Because I don't want to take this course. What is actually listed in my program for me to take is cloud security. So I don't want to take this cloud computing, and then in the fall I don't have to take cloud security. And then he was like, no, that they are actually different. He explained what the area that they'll be focusing on in the cloud computing, and explain what the areas we'll be focusing on in the cloud security, and that both of them are actually two different courses. And so based on that, I took that course during the summer, and I'm taking this course during the fall. So reaching out to these people, they would give you their more understanding as to the program and what you will gain from that program. So reach out to them before you apply, or if you didn't reach out to them before you apply, reach out to them after you have even applied, because that can also increase your chances of getting admitted. And also, if they discover that from you conversing with them, communicating with them, exchanging emails, if they discover that they like you and they want you to, you can even tell them, sir, can I, I'm really interested in your area of research and I'd like to work with you. Even that's another video I want to make for another day. And they might even, okay, fine, what have you done in this area before? Okay, let's book an interview. Or they will not even be the one to tell you to apply to this school. So there is no time, but don't wait till you get the admission before you reach out to them. Reach out to them. If you didn't reach out to them before you applied, reach out to them immediately you apply. Reach out to as many professors there that you can reach out to, because it will help you build networks. Let's say you now get admission, but before you even get to school, you have already built a network with your professors. And also, when you now get admitted, you can now reach out to the professors that have been admitted for this program. Can I work with you? That is another way for you to even get a job. Can I work with you? So the next question, I hope I answered your question. So the next question is, that's why this Saturday live is very important, because I take time to answer. Like, one question, I can even take like 3 minutes to answer that question, or 5 minutes, depending on how sensitive the question is. So Saturdays are for detailed responses. Okay. Then, okay. When and where did you get your bachelor's degree? We already answered that question. That's easy. When and where? When did you get it? Where? It's easy. Tell them where. If it's in Nigeria, tell them. And then if it when, tell them the year you started and when you graduate, the year you finished. So how long will you study in the USA? If it's a master's program, it's 2 years. So if I'm going for a master's program in cybersecurity, and that the duration of the program is 2 years. Finish. If it's a bachelor's degree, is 4 years. If it's a PhD program, it will be stated in your I-20. That's why you need to also go through your I-20, go through your admission letter. All those things about duration will be stated there. So if it is a PhD program, if it's 5 years, some people do it for like 5 years, some people do it for more, some people do it for 3 years. So whatever is stated on that official document that has been given to you by the school, that is what you should call. Don't call what you think. because some people in your letter they might say 18 months for your master's program, and you go there and say 2 years. That's a problem. So look at your official documents that you have been given and give your responses based on the document that you have. The next question is, how did you know about this university? How did you know about the university? So if you were not researching, if it was an agent that helped you, will you go there and tell them that it was an agent that helped you get an admission, or it was an agent that helped you know about the university? No, definitely it's from research. So how did you know about the university? From surfing the net, from researching, from your personal research online, you discovered, the University of Alabama at Birmingham. So research. Or maybe sometimes these schools, they come back home. They have like because they have study abroad centers in all over the world. So sometimes people from UAB can come to Nigeria, they can come to Lagos. So you can tell them during a study abroad event that was organized in Lagos, I went there, I was invited by a friend, and I officials from the school came there, and that's how they talked about the school. And I went further to research personally about the school, and I liked what I saw, and that's how I applied to this school and I was given an admission. So that's understandable. But you don't want to go out there and start telling them it was an agent. Now. So the next question is, what is your academic background? So your academic background, are you in the medicine field? Are you in the IT field? Are you in the government field? Are you in the business field? What is your academic background? So that's based on your undergraduate degree, based on your future career goal, based on that admission that you have been given. So what is your background? Your background before this admission you are going to. So what is your academic background? Tell them your background. For instance, for my bachelor's, I majored in computer science, and that's why I want to, specialize in cybersecurity for my master's program, because during my undergraduate days, I didn't quite understand how, security can be ensured for individuals, for businesses, for organizations. And so having graduated, I decided to, so you are talking about your academic background, but please also be able to tie it in a way, in just maybe one line of sentence, to why you now decided to choose this line of field for your graduate studies. That's for those who are going for graduate studies or PhD. But if you are going for, an undergraduate program, I don't think they'll ask you this question because you don't have an academic background at this phase. So the next question is, do you plan to study PhD after MSc? This is a very sensitive question. This is, in fact, if you don't take anything from this interview or from this live session, please open your ears for this one. Do you plan to study PhD after MS? At this point in time, don't even bring anything about PhD. If you do have it in mind to go for PhD after, don't mention it here. Focus on your master's. Remember that they want to see if you want to come back to your home country. They want to know if you want to come back to your home country. They want to know if you want to leave, run away. So right now, tell them, I am only going there for my master's program. That is what my focus is on right now. I don't know what the future holds, but my focus right now is to, go for my master's program and come back home to impact my community with the knowledge that I have gained. Full stop. Don't say more. Just go straight to the point. Don't bring anything about future PhD. No. Even if you want to do it, don't. Come here first, get your visa first, get everything approved first. Then when you come here, make that decision here. But right now, tell them that your focus is on your master's program. Then the next question is, why did you apply to this university? So remember, I told you. Remember when I was talking about how many universities did you apply to? If you apply to 5 universities, tell them the number of universities you applied to. But don't just tell them those universities. Go ahead and tell them the reason why. Why did you apply to those universities? It's like applying to a school. Why did you apply to that school? There must be a reason why you applied to that particular school. So don't forget to tell them why you applied to that school. So now that's why they're asking you, why did you apply to these universities? Why did you apply to those universities? And most importantly, whenever you're giving responses like this, please tailor it to the program that you have been given. There must be something unique about your school that, in line with your field of study, that should make you choose that school. There are other things that you can choose. Oh, they have qualified professors. All of those things would definitely, the reason would be like general, the same. Qualified professors, equipment, laboratory, small class size, security, and all of this. But please give at least two major reasons in line with the field of your field of study why you chose that school. So please, like for my school, the students work hand in hand with professors to solve real life problems. Real life problems with, big tech companies that you have heard about. The biggest tech companies that you have heard about. See, Esther, you are late, first of all. So you are late today. We have called register. You are late. You are so late. So you need to apologize first to all of us for coming late. So, so that is something I find fascinating. Do you know what it means to be in a school, be studying and then working with your professors, to solve real life problems? All right. So that is very critical. That's one of the reasons why I applied to the school. And then our professors, they have dedicated labs, dedicated cybersecurity lab, dedicated, research labs. So I'm not just talking about general labs, dedicated labs. So those were the two key things I was looking out for. And then they have law enforcement agencies professionals coming to our schools, coming to my school to talk to us about the field, how to get a job when you graduate, what it's like to be an FBI agent. Although you will have sense. When you have such people, you will be inspired. Do you understand? So you must look for at least two reasons, in line with your major as to why you chose any particular school, while you also add other reasons to it. So that's why you have to get a journal. Please, anything I've mentioned in my videos about US F1 visa before, during, watch those videos, get a journal. Write out the schools that you're applying to. Maybe you have 10 schools you want to apply to. Write them out. The next page, why did I choose each of those schools? For each school, have a dedicated page for each school and put two major, you put reason in line with, your field. What is your field? Two reasons, put it there. Then general reasons. That's what you do. So you need to have a journal. So that will guide you. So let me respond to Esther. Esther, hi, Valeen. Please, if we are asked for the number of schools we apply to, do we just say 3 or go ahead to mention the names of the school? That's the punishment you get for coming late, because we have answered this question, Esther. So now, if you're asked the number, I think one of the things that really helped me during my undergraduate days is when people ask me, during exam, they ask me, what are the 5 factors to consider when you want to study abroad? You just say money. You just list them. But me, I don't just list. I list and then I go ahead to give maybe a very short reason why that is a factor. So they ask you about, you just go and say 3 schools. No. You also go ahead to let them know, like you said, mention the names of the schools. Because they want to, see, psychology. Why are they asking you these questions? They're asking you these questions because they want to know that you know. They want to know that you know. They also want to know that you did it yourself. So whenever you're answering that question, always have it at the back of your mind. These people want to know that I know what I'm doing. They already know it's 3. But do you know that people can go there and not even know the names they even don't know the name of the school that gave them admission. They don't. So when you're saying you apply to 3 universities, I applied to 3 universities. I applied to the University of Alabama at Birmingham. You can even not even mention the 3. I applied to the University of Alabama at Birmingham, UAB. I also applied to the University of Alabama, UA. And then I applied to, what's the name of it? Columbia State University or Columbia University. I think that's the school that you attended, right? So you mention the name of the school. So mentioning the name of the school and also mentioning the number of universities you apply to is very important. Don't just leave it at 3, okay? Because you don't want to they just let this one come and go. They are tired of even talking to you. Let them be interested, in your personality and the way you answer your questions. So the next question is, why not attend university S? So let's say you apply to 3 universities and you got admission, in those 3 universities. You got admission in those 3 universities and you apply to University A, University B, and University C, and you got admitted in the 3 universities, and you now decide to go with University C. Why did you decide to go to University C and not University A, B? Why? You see that journal I talked about, tailoring your responses to your line of field. That is where that comes in handy. Because if you have, a book that, for each school, you research on the school. What is the benefit of this school? How is their program like? How is the cybersecurity program like? How is the, business administration program like? How is the finance program like? How is it? Whatever research you see online on the internet, write it down, like 3 of them. Then finally, at the end of the day, when you decide, let's say you decided based on, most times, please don't go and say, oh, this one was more. Let's say this school give you a scholarship. That is a very good, you don't want to go to a university that didn't give you a scholarship. But if you do have the money, you can go. But sometimes you might have a scholarship from a university and still say, the program in this university is better. The program in this university is better. This will pay me more. Even though this school is giving me an admission, I'd rather go with a school that did not give me an admission, that did not give me a scholarship, because their program is better. So I decided I chose the University of Alabama at Birmingham over the University of Alabama and over Columbia State University because of the program, how intensive the program is. I want to become a cybersecurity professional, and I'm looking to, gain grounds in my field, and I can get that from the University of Alabama at Birmingham, UAB, because professionals come to the school to talk to the students. The professors invite law enforcement agencies, they invite professionals in the field to have a one-on-one conversation with the students. And that in a way is going to inspire me to make the decision on which path to go once I graduate. While the other schools have great programs, they lack in this area, and that's why I chose this. Do you see how that is flowing? So you are not saying that they are bad, but you are saying that this one is better. Because for you to have even applied to these schools, it means that you had something good to say about them. There was something you liked about the school. So you must be very strategic with your answers. Get a journal now. If you don't, get a journal now. Then the next question is, great. What courses are you planning to take in your first semester? What courses are you planning to take in your first semester? I think, Esther, I talked to you about reaching out to your people, reaching out to the people in your school, right? And I told you that you should reach out to even people in your department. So now, you reaching out to the people in your department, how is the first, because we're talking about your spring semester last week, how is the first semester like? What are the courses like? Which courses can somebody take during the first semester? Reach out to those people, and not just reaching out to them. You need to know the curriculum of your school. Know the curriculum of your school, and reaching out to professors also will help you, because you'll be like, what courses do you suggest I take? Remember when I got to my school, I told you I reached out to my professor and he suggested the courses that I'm going to take for the first semester. So imagine if they had asked me that question at the interview and I wasn't able to answer it because I only reached out to my professor about courses when I already arrived the school. So what if they ask you that question and you have not gotten your admission? So you see why you need to reach out to your professors and even know the curriculum of the school, because it will be in the website. What courses do they take in the first semester? Ask the professors, ask the people in charge, what courses do they take in the first semester, because you want to know, because they might ask you during your interview. Reach out to the people, Nigerians or Ghanaians or Indians, or reach out to them and tell them, do you know anybody in this department? Do you know somebody? They will recommend somebody to you, and then reach out to that person. What courses did you take in your first semester? It is very important. So you see how these questions are playing out. They are all in, we're asked, the next question I'm going to answer is the 20th question I've answered today, that is solely tied to universities. So all these questions, 20 questions, and trust me, they might just even ask you only one from these questions or two from these questions. So, but you need to know all of them. So next week, we're going to be answering questions about sponsors and finance. So the last question I want to answer is, why not study in India? That's the question here. But why not study in your home country? Let's say you are from Ghana. Why not study in Ghana? Why not study in South Africa? Why not study in Nigeria? You might be a Nigerian, and then they will ask you, why not study in India? Do you understand? They might even ask you, why not study in your home country? So don't just limit your answers to, okay, you are expecting them to ask you, why not study in Nigeria? For instance, Esther, you are in Nigeria now, and you are going for an interview, and you have all the research you have done, all the rehearsals you have done is just based on why not study in Nigeria. And then you get there, they ask you, why not study in India? What will be your response? See, straight to the point. India is a great country to study. India is a great country to study. But I have a goal, I have a vision. My dream has always been to study in the United States of America because of you give the reasons. You give the reasons, which you already had talked about last week. So in case you missed out from the live session of last week, please go watch that video. You'll see the reasons there, or you research and you know more about it. Okay. So Nigeria is not bad in terms of studies. There are great private universities in Nigeria that are, world class, that are doing well. But is that what you want? And if that's not what you want, why don't you want it? And let's say you are not opportune to even study in those private, expensive universities in Nigeria, and you had a very terrible experience in your state university or the whatever university you attended. What are the things you did not like about studying in that school? Those are the things you should mention. Those are the things you should mention. And again, another key thing that you must mention, for instance, for me, it was not easy. It was not hard for me to answer this question. They didn't ask me, but I sort of, implied it when I was talking about why I chose that course and why I chose my university. See, there was no one university in Nigeria that was offering cybersecurity as a course. Not one. Or data analytics in Nigeria, or data science. Not one. So it's very easy for me to answer that question. Do you understand? The field that you are going for, are there universities, or are they already doing it in Nigeria? And if they're already doing it, let's say unlike me, where there's not one, are they doing it? If they are doing it, how well are they doing it? Don't be scared to talk about how poor it is, or like the class size is too large, and you might not, students find it hard to understand, and they lack, that is one of the things, we lack the equipment, we lack the manpower. Most times what we learn with are not up to date. Those are things because those are things that you will get. You don't want to say the things that you can get in Nigeria. No, you want to say the things that you cannot find in Nigeria that can be found in the country that you are going to, which is why you are going there, which is why you don't want to study here, because you can't find those things. Don't just say the things that are here, because trust me, whatever you mention, regardless of the things we have, we'll find it better outside of our home country, except you are from a very, India, where they are very good, all those China, all those kind of countries. So let me read out: what class experience and ability to connect with other international students and faculty. Straight to the point. That's good. That's good because diversity, you have the ability to connect with other people, and that would definitely grow your knowledge base and knowledge bank. Because trust me, life is not just about, X plus Y equals to Z. Networking too is also part of life. Experience is part of life. Traveling is part of life. Seeing other places, their way of life, their culture is also part of life that would help you. So that's it. So that's the last question for today. So we've handled, F1 visa interview questions, college, just for colleges and universities, like questions related to colleges and universities. And I hope that you enjoyed today's session. If you missed out, please go back and watch the video. We answered one question last week, but then today I answered 19 questions. So that's a total of 20 questions. So next week, we're going to be answering questions about F1 visa questions about sponsors and finance. So how much effort did you put into GR? Or more? I put effort. I worked. Let me even put that in my notes because I'm going to make a video where I'll be talking about how to ace your GRE, your TOEFL. I'm going to make a video. So let me just note it down before. I don't know why this thing is not opening, but I put in a lot of work. So you guys should ask questions. Let's just ask ending questions, like 10 more minutes. Let's ask questions. So I put in a lot of work. Akin, thank you for tuning in. I put in a lot of work, I put in a lot of work. And trust me, your GRE score, you need to ensure that you do very well, because your score can actually get you, not necessarily full-time scholarship, but it can get you some sort of scholarship if you actually score very high. So put in a lot of work. And these questions are really very tricky. So you can never be 100% prepared. You want to, I don't know what. So you want to ensure that you are prepared. If you are giving in 2 hours every day, ensure that you are giving in that 2 hours every day. I think I studied for a month or two. Yeah, I put in a lot, and it was more than 2 hours every day. That's why, if you put in more hours, you can spend. If you put in more hours, you spend less months. But if you put in, let's say you are putting 1 hour every month, that means it take maybe like 2 months or 3 months to get ready. If you're a slow learner. But if you put in like 2 hours, it might take you like maybe a month or 2 months to get ready. But if you're putting in like 3 hours, maybe in a month, you should be good. With your, so I'll make a dedicated video on that, but you need to don't sleep on it until you have done the exam itself. Don't say, oh, you are prepared. No, you are not prepared until you are done. So don't slack. Just keep putting in the work and the effort, because you need everything. You need all you can get. You need it. Okay. This is off our topic for today. No, you can ask any question. Remember, besides, so we have a major topic for every week, but then you have a Q&A session with me. So I start off with the topic for the day. I answer all the questions. Like next week, I might be answering 20 questions on F1 visa questions about sponsors and finance. So when I'm done answering the questions, we'll now go to Q&A with Valeen. It's just that you people did not come early enough today. That's why we're taking, but we're not, usually it's one hour plus. This is just 1 hour 13 minutes, and last week we spent like 1 hour 10 minutes. So I don't mind spending another 10 to 15 minutes or even 20 minutes if you people have questions that you need me to answer. I don't mind it. I can even spend another hour if you have questions and you need me to answer. It is now that you have the time, I have your time. Just that by 11 I would be out, because I'm also filming my apartment tour today so that I can show it to you people, and I'll upload it by tomorrow or Monday. And guys, I'm supposed to upload a video today. I've not uploaded the video, so once I'm done also, I'll be uploading that video. All right. So yes, I'm doing it for you people. So thank you for the expose. Yes, Very key to know. Yeah, you should. Yeah, you're welcome. You should. Then this is off our topic, but please could you recommend a great laptop for grad students? Okay, a great laptop. Um, hmm. Wait, I need a pen. I don't know why. I might off the board. I'll just say you're not going if you're going to be doing programming, it depends on your program. If you're programming related, there'll be different laptops I could recommend. But if you're like just somebody who's just maybe doing a lot of word applications, reports, writing, surfing the net, I can also give like a different recommendation because you don't need a lot of RAM for those, even though you need a lot of RAM for it to like be fast, but you just need an average computer laptop would, be okay. But I might need to know what you are using the laptop for me to make a proper recommendation. So if I know what you're using the laptop for, then I can do some research and then email it to you. So you might also need to send me your email. The thing I realized that once we're done with my live session, when I upload it, all the comments I lose them. So if you drop your email now, I might be able to copy it out, but I might lose this sheet because I don't know. So you can email me and just tell me the what you're going to be using your laptop for, and then I'll make a research and recommend at least 5 computers for you. That will be very good for whatever it is you're going to be using it for. All right. So the next question is don't know if this is the right forum to ask, but then I'll still throw it in. Can we still find your other channel on YouTube? It doesn't show up on the yes. So guys, oh good. I'm still like I'm sad. So my other channel has been suspended. Somebody reported my channel. I have over 8.5k subscribers on that channel, and I was getting close to 2 million views. I had 1.5k views already. I was getting close to 2 million views. 1.5 million views already. I was getting close to 2 million views. And then I don't know. But I think I have an idea the person that reported that channel. And I feel very bad. I don't I know I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I hope I'm wrong, but I don't know why I'm having that. But I lost the channel. I have appealed to them to take off the suspension, but they have not replied to me. So right now I have just this channel with 135 subscribers. I'm starting all over again. And the thing that helped me is the fact that, when I started doing more of the gist and entertainment and everything, I was growing and everything. But then when I upload my educational videos, I don't get as much views because people are interested in gist on that channel. So I just said to myself, all my educational videos, I just felt like I wasn't motivated anymore to upload them on that channel, because I felt like the people that might be looking for it might not necessarily be looking for gist, So at very like just that last week before my channel was suspended, I just said, let me create another channel so that this channel will just be education, my life, anything's career growth, education, cybersecurity awareness, anything like that. So I created the channel. I just created it and I just downloaded one of my videos from that channel and I uploaded it on this channel. And I just started. Imagine if I did not create this channel and then they suspended that channel. Like, that's why I don't feel very bad. I feel very bad because I had almost 2 million views on that channel and I was going to hit like 10k subscribers like in during that week because that was like the last week of BB Niger, and so people were looking for gists now. And imagine the protests going on now that have been doing all of that, and then so that's why I feel very bad because there's a lot of that I lost, but I don't also feel as much bad because I still have this. So that's why when I beg people to like subscribe to my channel, I'm begging from a place of pain because you don't know the amount of work I put into that channel. Like I was uploading like 8 to 10 videos daily. Like I was not sleeping. Imagine being in the USA and you are giving commentary on BB Niger. Who does that? Means when you people are sleeping, I'm awake. When you people are awake, I'm still awake. I feel very bad. But I did not eat, so I was angry. I didn't eat care. I was very angry. I was very angry. I'm like, who did I offend? What did I do? Village people, must you follow me to this my channel? I was so very sad. And I was already monetized on that channel. Do you know that I already filmed my monetization video? Like I got monetized in that channel when I started, like in 3 weeks, I was monetized. No, seriously, where's the video? Oh, okay. I'm filming from this laptop. I'll next live session, I'm going to film from my HP laptop. Then I will show you people like clips of that video. I was carrying wine in that video now. I was carrying wine in that video. I was forming big gear. I've been monetized. See me. If you see the makeup, I was slaying. The moment they Because why I did not upload the video, it took me over a month. I've not even uploaded the video. So when they now because the gist thing, the BB Nigeria thing was so I was like, I beg, monetization can wait. So I got monetized 3 weeks after I started, and then after about a month, I did not still upload the video. So I was like, because it was really busy, it was tedious for me. So I was like, okay, fine, let me wait. When I now got ready to now, because the season was ending, people were being evicted, everything was ending. So now, like, I have little time to now edit, because I was doing that. I was doing YouTube, I was doing school, I was doing my lab, I was doing work, I was doing life. Imagine combining all of this, and I'm a graduate student, assignments. So when I now had the little breathing space to now edit the video, they suspended me. I look at myself and I say, where will I now even upload this video to now? Do I now upload it to this YouTube channel or what? Whoever did me this thing, Kayode, it will not be well with you. 600 years for Kayode. Whoever did that thing. And I have, like, if you see my fans in that channel, like, I have like sometimes 200 comments. Sometimes I gain like 1,000 subscribers in a day. When I'm live like this, I have like 2K people streaming live with me. 2K people live with me, So I know a lot of people will be searching for Valeen Oseh on YouTube. When they search for Valeen Oseh, it will bring them to this channel. And then they'll be seeing how to come to the United States of America. They'll be like, this guy, you must be mad. But guys, they suspended my channel. I have, emailed them to explain. I don't know. If they give it back, I'll be very grateful. If they don't, we'll build it again. Now time it go take. We move. We move. Yeah, I have a story. Why don't you run to, see, when I wanted to like create another channel again for gist, entertainment, and all of those things. But see, this is my final year. This is my final semester, sorry. When I was doing that, stuff, that was summer. Summer classes is worse. So how I even survived, no YouTuber can do what I did that period. How I survived. The people that are doing commentary in Nigeria now, they are just doing YouTube. That's their job. That's the only thing they do. So it's not like they are doing YouTube. They are schooling for grad school. They are doing assignments every week. Then they have work. No, their work is the YouTube. So imagine combining 5 things. When I was talking to my other YouTubers, they're like, one person tried it, were like, Valeen, I can't do it. You are trying. The other people that knows what I do, they were like, yeah, you can't try it. And then you are still topping. Because last semester I had 4.0, like all my courses, I had A's. Do you understand? So it's not easy. So I'm like, this semester, so I not even get body before. I slim before on a normal day. Then I now lost weight. So I'm not like, if I do it again, if I start again, I will die. So before I die, and before all the money that I've been invested will be to waste. And I said, please, let me advise myself. I'm not doing it. So maybe when I graduate, let me get myself, because I have a lot of assignments. I'm doing a lot of things, and then a lot of internship wahala too. So I wasn't just there. So I just said, let me just calm down. So when I graduate, I will start another channel about gist and entertainment. But for now, I'm just going to do just what I'm doing now, education and school related. Samuel, thank you. Maybe sometimes girlfriend, boyfriend was not getting attention. I don't ever have girlfriend, boyfriend. I don't have anyone. I don't have anyone because you're looking for story. You're looking for story. You're looking for story. Hope it's not your ex roommate. So I don't think it's my ex roommate. I don't even think it's my ex roommate. That one. I don't think, but the person I'm talking of, her channel was also taken down. So that's why I was thinking maybe, I don't know. But I don't think it's my ex roommate. Whatever, what is my business? And guys, I'm going to upload the video of my ex roommate here, safe, like the story, my story time, like 11 episodes. So I'll upload it. I've not just had the time. So I'll upload it that on this channel too, so that people will watch that video. So um So yeah, thank you, Akin, for asking. That's what happened to that channel. Oh. It's not been funny, realizing that 2 million views, almost 10K subscribers gone. So what other questions do you want me to answer before I go? So let me show you my light before I go too. So that's the light. So guys, I'm filming I'm filming my apartment tour today. Then I know I will not be able to edit it today. I will edit, but if I try, because I'm a workaholic, but if I don't upload it today, I'll upload it. Be sure that I'll upload it tomorrow. Just know that I'll upload it tomorrow, or my usual upload day on Wednesday. So that's why I did not film there, because I know see, I'm already showing you people small, small thing. I'm giving you people small, small gists. See, I don't want to show you everything. So wait for it, so that you know where I'm paying that an amount for. All of you saying that I have money. Where's the money? Those of you that are saying, commenting in my video, I have money. Please, where's the money? Send me money. Or don't be doing send me. If you come here, you will still pay. So it's not because I have money. I don't have money. I'm looking for it. Thank you, Akin. Thank you. We pin. Oh, at the beginning I was a bit sleepy. Okay, yeah. That's what you meant. Yes, I also woke up now. See my pajamas. It's 10:27 right now, Sha. I've not eaten. I wasn't, so when I came live, there was nobody. You know that you people I feed off from your energy as well. So when I came live, there was nobody really online. So it was really very like that. I was not getting, the energy was in there. But now you see the way, if you watch the video from the start, you know that the energy was different the moment Dongpei entered, the moment Esther entered, the moment Akin entered, the moment Samuel entered, the moment you guys enter, the energy changes. So yeah, I've been a very confident person right from when I was very little, and I do a lot of I have a platform back home in Nigeria where I have a girl child initiative. So that takes me to places, talk to high school students, mentor people, speak in, places. So I've been that person. So, and then I'm an actor. I'm an OAP, a compare. So I'm used to the camera. So I'm used to talking in front of the camera. I love the camera. I love taking photos. I love making videos. I love acting. So I do all of those things, even though I not blow before I come out, but someday we will blow. So I'm used to all those things. I'm used to talking to people. I've spoken to people all my life. I think I've spoken to over about 100,000 students. Or let me just bring it up, maybe 50,000 students. No, about 100, because in a span of 8 years. So I go to places, I talk in presence of governors, all those people. So I'm not scared of talking. So if for someone like me, it wasn't easy, hard for me to like adapt. But when I got here, because of the things I was facing, I wasn't as, should I say, I was still dealing with culture shock. During that moment of culture shock, I wasn't really talking as much as I should, because that one is normal. It's not like I was shy or not bold. No, it was just normal. So for someone like me, that is very easy for me to do, to talk in the presence of people. But for somebody that is like you, that is shy, that's why some days just put on your phone or your camera if you have one, but just put on your phone, just talk, act as if you're talking to people, start it. Call your brothers together, act like you're teaching them, think of a topic and start teaching them. When you are in a train, oh, there's no train in Nigeria. There is, but I don't know if, when you are maybe in a bus, you're traveling, you are in the market, just strike up a conversation with people that you don't know. Start that way. Because when you're able to, start, striking a conversation with random people, it boosts your confidence. It starts to grow gradually. And at the end of the day, you don't really have to be shy. You don't really have to be shy. You can take up, maybe in church, tell them you want to take Sunday school, or if you don't go to church, start taking up, volunteer in places that, leadership organizations that will just, be giving you some leadership that will bring that, that will force you to talk. Go live on your IG. If anybody's watching or not, at least, even if you have 500 followers on IG, maybe one person would view, which I know at least like two with you. Just talk maybe for like 2 minutes, end the live, delete the live. Just start like that. Your status, your WhatsApp status, be doing videos, random videos, just speak about a topic, or talk about end SARS, just, and put it on your status. Just start doing something that you don't usually do, to take you out of your comfort zone, because it will also help you when you go there for your interview. You don't want to seem shy and timid, because when they notice that, they might ask you things that will throw you off balance. And not that you don't know the right questions or don't know what to say, but because you are shy, you don't know, you want mommy to come and save you. So I know people that are shy, but they are gradually growing. My best friend, she's a very shy person. She's the opposite of me. So she'll be telling me, Valeen, how do you do it? How do you? I'm like, this week I'll just give her a task. This week, I said, this week, if you're going anywhere, if you're going to work, you don't know anybody, just strike up a conversation, start talking to don't even wait, let the person might be saying, wow, this girl they will be thinking you are bold, or you are the confident type, but no, you are becoming better. And then the person might be thinking, if it's a guy that you spoke to, if it's a guy, they can talk, because as a girl, it's easy, you can easily talk to a guy, strike a conversation with a guy, But if you can just strike a conversation with anybody, old, young, youth, strike a conversation. The person might be thinking you are hitting on them. Like now, if I strike a conversation with Dong Pei, maybe I saw him on the way, we're thinking, Valeen is hitting on me. Valeen is not hitting on you anything. Valeen is trying to build that confidence. Valeen is trying to build that confidence. So don't come and be thinking, but you just be doing what you're doing because you want to be better. So it's not bad to be shy. It's not. Then maybe start your YouTube channel. Maybe start your YouTube channel and just start. But just do random things. Talk to people that you don't know, because if you are talking to people that you already know, you'll be comfortable talking with them. But when you're talking to strangers that you don't know, hi, wow, I like your hair, nice look, nice smile. Wow, just wow, where are you from? What do you work here? Do you just start a conversation? Just take it from there. You can even make true friendships from there. If you don't, you are learning, you are bringing yourself outside of your comfort zone, and that in a way would help you as well. Then you can also read books, invest in books, listen to podcasts, or listen to like videos of people talking about how to be confident. But the easiest way, it's not about reading the books, or if you read those books and you don't put them to practice, you will not. So the easiest way is to be involved, do things that you don't usually do. So what did this person say? So I have money. Amen. I have money. How does Valeen eat? Does she eat too much? I don't eat too much. To be honest, I've not even eaten today. This is 10:33 a.m. I've not eaten. Yesterday I ate only once. I ate noodles, and at about 10, because I was rearranging my apartment, cleaning, mopping. Like, people will not come and say I'm a dirty person. I'm not. It wasn't like it was dirty, but I was rearranging. Like, this table wasn't like this. It was like this. That's why when I film, usually you will see the lightning, but I changed the table like this. Do you understand? So I was rearranging my whole apartment. It was a lot of work. So imagine doing all that work and not eating. So I don't, if I eat a lot, it will tell on my body now. Have you not seen my videos that I'm a very slim person? I'm a model. So, but when I want to eat, I eat. If it's something that I like, I eat very well. But even at that, I'm not really like, it's just the problem is I'm picky. I'm very picky. Even with Nigerian food, I'm very picky. If the meat is too big, I'm not eating. No, I'll be scared I snake. So if they are cooking in my house, they will always ensure that there's fish. Because if I'm too scared, if the meat is just big somehow, I will not eat. So there's fish somewhere. That's why I love fish so much. There's fish, then I can eat the fish when I cannot. So I'm very picky. So the food that I eat are not even strange. They are just normal rice and stew, fried rice, jollof rice, um, egg and sauce, yam porridge, yam potato, or then fried beans, fried plantain, all those things. You will not see there maybe a ban soup, but like all these people are doing prawns. They will not say fisherman soup. They will not say what is all these things that they used to do. I just don't know all these things that people used to eat. I don't eat. I don't know what I don't know. I don't eat. That's my problem. So with Nigeria, it's hard. So imagine the weight is here. So if imagine somebody that does not eat pancake, you don't eat pizza, you don't eat burger, you don't eat waffle. Is the person normal? The person is not normal now. Because these are people that young girls crave for shawarma. I never ate. In fact, I don't even know how it tastes. I don't like it. I don't suya. I didn't really. It's just that if for me to eat suya, it has to be very spicy because I love pepper. It has to be very spicy. So I don't know. I'm very picky. So that's why coming here, I have to like go and look for. It must be purely Nigerian. That's why I spend money on food. So it's not because I love to spend. People told me that Valeen, after 1 month, when your money finish, you will adapt. I still could not adapt. I don't have the money, but I'm forced to because I don't want to come and eat and get sick. My mama is not here. My papa is not here. Don't pay. You people are not here. Esther, you are not here to look after me. So even Akin, Samuel, all of you people are not here to look after me. So I don't want to go and take something, then I'll be sick and I'll be in trouble because my system is already very picky. So I can't change it all of a sudden. Oh, so you know I'm a fashion designer. Did I say I'm a fashion? How did you know I'm a fashion designer? Have I mentioned it anywhere in my video before? Okay, so let me tell you the things you don't know. I'm an OAP. I did not put it there. I'm a compare. A philanthropist. I don't have the money, but I do. I give the little one I have from my foundation. I've had it for like 8 years now. So it's not like I have one money. I just feel that, if you're not faithful with the little you have, you can't be faithful with, when God blesses you even more. So yeah. Then I'm a makeup artist, in case you don't know, I'm a professional makeup artist. And now I'm editing videos, so I'm a video editor, even though it's not like it. People say my video editing is good. I've gotten a lot of Valeen, we love your editing, even in the comment section. I'm like, really? But I know that I'm still not there. I'm like in zero when it comes to editing. But people are so yeah. Just Google my name, Valeen Oseh, then you see some of the things I've done. Then what else have you not mentioned? I am I'm the first female president of Nigeria. Put it there. Put it there. Put it there. So I'm a mother. Okay, put it there. Okay, what else? Why is that today now? I cannot remember all the things I am because of you people. Then I'm a speaker. I'm a motivational speaker. Speak at events. Put it there. You guys don't want me to go. I'm so hungry right now. And I have a guest today. I'm going to have a guest today. I'll be having an interview with her by 12. So yes. I like it when you people are very, very interactive like this. That's why when you people come on live, it's hard for me to go. So yeah, that's $300 on groceries. I think I've said. But when you come here the first week, if you eat all these things, like all those things I mentioned that I don't eat, you'll be good because they give it in the school for free. Any event they are holding, they have all those things there. They have donuts. At least I managed to eat donuts. They have all those things. So you will enjoy free of charge. Then if you are buying them, it's almost like it's free because it's cheap, because you are buying an American dish. But if you are in Nigeria, imagine if you are in Nigeria now and you are a white person, you are in Nigeria, buying American things will be expensive. Imagine going to buy pizza. Pizza is not like it's way out of the box because it's almost now like a Nigerian food. But if you go to a Chinese restaurant, how much are their food? Chinese restaurant is expensive. Go to a Mediterranean restaurant, like a Mexican restaurant, is expensive because it is not a Nigerian dish. So that's how it is here. When you're here and you're buying Nigerian things and you're in a different country, exchange rate is not smiling. So that's why it's expensive and it looks like Valeen, but it's not because. And the things I'll buy with that $300. It's very tiny. It is very small. It is very small. So imagine me, I'm spending $100. Let's say I'm spending $100 a week. That is what people even eat like in breakfast. Their breakfast is like $30. Let's say lunch $30, dinner $30. That's 90. That's like $100 in a day. Do you understand? So I'm even trying. Because I cook. That's why it's even cheap. I'll just cook the soup, I'll cook the stew, and then for like a week, I'm covered. Next week, I cook again. For that week, I'm covered. And I eat a lot of pepper soup with chicken because there's always chicken here. Beef is very expensive. So, guys, you want me to make like a grocery? I did it in my other channel, but because they took down that channel, all those content on that channel, I have to like refilm them again. So that's it, guys. So I think we've come to the end of today's video. If you like it, did you give this video a thumbs up? Did you give this video a thumbs up? People are not giving this video a thumbs up. People are not sharing. And people are not. How many of you asked somebody to subscribe to my channel this week? Nobody. Don't pay. How many people did you ask to subscribe to my channel? Esther, I'm still thinking of your task, so don't worry. Guys, so I have to go now. Please give this video a thumbs up, share this video, like, comment. And even when I upload this video, the comments here will be lost, but please comment on the video as well. See, somebody just gave me a thumbs up. Good. Who is that person? Let me know who's that person. Who's that person? And share my videos. Follow me on Instagram at Valeen_Oseh. Okay, let me put it in the live chat at Valeen_Oseh. If you follow me on Instagram, when I go live on Instagram, I can invite you. YouTube has not gotten to that phase where you can invite person to go live, because I also want to be able to see your faces. So if you're following me on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, I'm mostly active right now on my Facebook and Instagram, and I go live mostly on Instagram. So thank you, Akin. So if you're following me on those platforms, whenever I go live, you can request to join my live and we can talk about issues, that way, we can connect more. And guys, use my discussion session. In my channel, there's a discussion session where I post things there. I made a post there. Nobody has liked, nobody has commented. I'm like, are these people even reading? Or, so if I get 1,000 subscribers, I'll have a community tab. So when I click that community tab, I can upload videos, pictures, and even post anything on there. But right now, because I'm not there yet, what I have is a discussion tab. So I post things there too. So always, interact with everything on my channel. Interact with it, please. And thank you guys so much. See you in my next video. Bye, guys. Bye.